Hi, colleagues here at Smarter Health. Dr. G here. And today I want to show you a new feature that we have for our corporate intranet to really help you, not only for those who are new to Smarter Health as you want to get them, kind of immersed in our culture and environment here, but also for our guests as we bring them on board so they can experience all the Smarter Health has to offer today as well as our vision for the future. And it really comes to us again through our corporate intranet that is brought to us here, right here in Microsoft Teams, where we all work. And the beauty of it is, here I am, I'm on my phone and my iPhone, and I'm getting all the same stuff. So, what I'm going to show you today, you can show your fellow colleagues, and I highly encourage you kind of use the talk track that I'm about to use to walk them through, to show them all the great things. And let's let this kind of spread like wildfire throughout the organization. Finally, also, you want to go ahead and think about how you can use this new technology we have that's easily implemented, literally taking less than an hour to complete, but you can certainly expand on it and do much more. But think about the use cases. I'll come back to them at the very end of this video and kind of talk through them. But think through them as you see things lighting up. And you're going to be, I hope you're going to find this exciting. Again, this is available via your computer, as you can see right here on the screen that I'm showing. And I'm going to go full screen so you can see that even bigger in just a second. It's also, though, via your phone, whether it's an Android, an iPhone, it doesn't matter. Anywhere, anytime, any device securely for our folks. So let's go ahead and dive into this. And I'm going to, like I said, play the part of walking through so that you can have a talk track that you too can use. So here we are. We have opened Microsoft Teams, and we have here our corporate intranet for Smarter Health. The first thing that pops up and sees it. For those of you who are not aware, that's actually brought to us by our friends at Microsoft with a technology that every customer of theirs has called Viva Connections. Viva meaning life, right? And this is all about employee experiences. And what Viva Connections does is bring our corporate intranet, this next generation one that we've built, to employees wherever they're at. So in the morning when Teams pops up, and that's how we talk and work with each other, when that pops up, the first thing I see is that intranet. And if I scroll down here beyond the news and other pieces of information that we have, let's go to a full screen view here. So I'm going to switch. There we go. So you can see that a little better. There's this piece on here called the dashboard, and that allows us to have personalized tiles that everybody will see, including, oh, well, here's one for EMR Connect, so I can enter data into our EMR. But in this case, we have here a visitor's virtual center, and it's a little tile that everybody can see. And if I click on it, you'll see that it's going to bring me right here in Teams to this immersive 360-degree environment. In fact, these pictures were taken with a regular consumer camera called an Insta360. They have a whole range of them out. Of the brand new one is over 6K and it's just beautiful. But the point is, these are very low cost devices, all well under $1,000, that allow us to quickly take 360-degree views of any area and then create these virtual tours that can have built-in training. So here we are. We want to navigate to the one that we're showing here, the Visitor Center. And if I click on the Visitor Center, it's going to go ahead and take me again into one of these 360 images. And here you can see we're looking at our visitor center here at Smarter Health. And there's a couple of indicators. One is entrance to the visitor center, and it's going to let us navigate through. We also have here some text that highlights, hey, this is the parking area for visitors at the visitor center. And then there is a please watch video. So let's take a look. If I click that. Hi, welcome to the Smarter Health virtual tour. And so here is a video featuring yours truly talking about our visitor center and a couple of things that we highlight, including that in the next part of the tour, there will be the opportunity in this virtual tour to fill out a form to get access to the Wi-Fi. So any guest coming here to our Smarter Health Visitor Center will be able to have Wi-Fi access and better connections as they're going about on their tour and then walking on their own. So let's go ahead and close that video. We don't need to watch the whole thing. And if we go ahead here, we're going to click on the entrance to the visitor center. So we'll do that. And it's going to bring us into the next view. Again, look, this is a 360 view. Quickly just taken, just like you take a picture from your phone, but in this case, using a 360 camera. And I believe this one was an Insta360 1X. I'm not sure of the model, but again, consumer grade, very cheap, and then very user friendly. So we can go ahead, and here you can see we have the entrance to navigate to move inside. We also have here's a form, and if I click that, there's that form that I can fill out to get guest access. It's giving me a preview of it. I can go full screen with it. I can print a view to it, save it, whatever I'd like. But we have that available. That form is there for us. And we have a friendly reminder, again, another video. As you prepare to enter the virtual tour center, you might want to take a look at the form displayed over here just right of the door. So think about that. Right here, we have a video explaining what's here in this tour. So we can actually walk somebody into an environment and then have forms, training. We could have show me how videos, how to use things like here at Smarter Health. Oh, I don't know. We have the pre-op and then the OR. So doctors or physicians who we move from location to location to optimize our resources can quickly familiarize themselves with the environment, the instruments, procedures, etc., all the things that are available right there in contextually in that environment. And when they walk in, already know what to expect because they've seen it, they've experienced it, and now they're there. One other thing I do want to quickly highlight, notice this headset. We're looking at this on the computer, and I mentioned you can also do that right via our phone. But think about this. If you have a VR headset or an AR like the Microsoft Hololens, you can interact with this in full immersion. So we provide that. All they have to do is if you have that and it's plugged in, you just click and we can go to that view. But we're going to go ahead and close our video. We want to continue on our tour. So we're going to click this, enter into the doors, and I'm going to just scroll. Well, actually, I don't need to scroll up. So here we are. And again, we have to navigate further in. We have here need help. And this is, it indicates it's an audio piece. So if I click that. Have questions while you're here at the visitor center? Be sure to take a look here in the virtual tour. To your left, you'll find a desk there where you can ask questions around anything that you may have around the visitor center, and we'll be happy to answer those questions. So there you saw an example of using an audio to give some, again, contextual directions. And then I scrolled over here to the left. Again, if I had a headset, I'd just look. And I saw here was a text field. It's not pre-displaying because we can have it show or not show. But then I mouse over and it tells me this is the visitor center help desk. So I'm now navigating around. But I want to go deeper in and see some additional things. See the cool stuff that we have here. So we have the devices showcase. That sounds interesting. Let's go ahead, click, and navigate further on in. And here we go. We have here, if we start to scroll over, here is, we'll take that text. While here in the visitor center, take some time to check this out. And it's all about, and if I click on it, I get the full text. All the cutting edge devices and equipment that Smarter Health uses to improve patient outcomes. So here we have this room where we're displaying here in our visitor center all the kind of equipment that we're leveraging here, including a ready example that I can interact with where we're using augmented reality with the Microsoft HoloLens to do things like display medical views so that our folks can train interns and others, look at equipment, examine it in 3 dimensions. And if I click on that, you're going to see it's going to, oh, in this case, it's an animated heart that I can look around, manipulate. I can zoom in, zoom out. So I've got all these views available to me. And again, if I was in the HoloLens, I would be using just my hands to actually manipulate this object. Very cool. Again, brought to us quickly and easily through our virtual tour. So if I scroll on over, you can see it also allows me to go into the facilities of the future showcase, where we can show exactly the kind of thing that our vision for the future here at Smarter Health. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. It's going to bring me here into this next environment. And again, you can see we created this 360 view, and we could have additional portions that people want to click and look at and get immersed in. But here we also have a view then, finally, the last part of our tour to our hallway of art, because here at Smarter Health, we think that artistic expression is a great way to look at the whole person and to nurture that whole person. And we click that. That's going to bring us into this hallway of art, where you can see as we start to look through, there are all kinds of art pieces displayed that we can look at, view, and interact with. That concludes our tour of Smarter Health. So I'm going to come on over here and we'll bring myself back up. But I wanted you to think about some of the ways, number one, you can share this with friends, colleagues. If you want to bring family here to Smarter Health, you can show them right on your phone. Again, here's my iPhone. If I come on in, there it is. Whoops. There's our little virtual tour. If I click on it, you're going to see, oh, that's going to look very familiar. Building out that environment. There it is. Visitor Center. And I can go ahead, click on it, enter, watch the videos, navigate through. So you can show your friends, family. You can access that form that we saw right from your mobile device, all contextual. Now, stepping back, I want you to think about the ways you could leverage this technology. Super powerful, super easy to learn. Notice we have posted this here at Smarter Health, even though it's showing in Teams, this environment that surfaced through our intranet. We have a location where we're building custom content for learning, and we're posting it here, and that's where we've put this particular piece. So think about learning again. I want you to think about those clinicians who are going from location to location. They go into, they're going to go into the OR, let's say, or they're going to be in the ER, in the emergency room. And you have processes and procedures. You have your various instruments may be located different places, workstations. It's forms that they need to fill out, grab for patients. All that stuff may be different from their last location. But we can show it all here in a 360 tour environment. You could show them, like, for example, the OR. You could show them, for example, some other location like, oh, I don't know, let's see. In the ER, you could show them those little curtained rooms, room by room. And again, the instruments that are available natively, the ones they can roll in. You can have video descriptions of how to get stuff, audio descriptions, text downloads with step-by-step instructions. But that way, when a physician or an intern or a new employee steps into this environment for the first time, physically, they've already been there virtually, from their computer, from their phone, from an AR or VR headset. This is powerful and it is easy to use. So the best news is all of our departments here at Smarter Health, you're already licensed for this. You can already use this. So please, if you have questions and you want to get started, either contact your Microsoft team on step-by-steps and how-tos, and they can connect you and help you get set up. Or talk to me, Dr. G. I'd love to help you. That's what I'm here for at Smarter Health, is to make it better, because in the end, when we improve the experience for our clinicians, we're helping to improve, in turn, patient outcomes. So with that, this is Dr. G, bidding you have a great day. Think AR and VR. Take care, and as always, ciao.